Now coming back to the big country, Texas is known for its farming and ranching, and that agriculture generates more than $1 billion every year here. So if you eat, drink, or wear clothes, you are part of agriculture, and it's still a few months away, but plans are already underway for the Texas Farm, Ranch, and Wildlife Expo. So joining me this morning is Kim Bozier from the Abilene Chamber of Commerce and Garrett Durrett with the Cedar Ridge Aviation. Good morning. How are you guys?
Good morning. How are you?
It's a busy morning around here, and you guys are already busy planning this year's Farm and Ranch Expo.
We are.
And wildlife.
Yes. In full swing.
Full swing. This is something, so when we talked about, we mentioned it's a booming industry for Texas, but we're all part of it because we all take part in it.
Yes, I mean, just like you said,
You think I don't live on a farm, but that's not the, it affects you.
That's right. Our food, our water sources, every part of every aspect of what we do every day is part of agriculture. It's so important. And you know, when our neighbors out in the big country have a great year in agribusiness and agriculture, they come to Abilene.
They shop.
To shop.
The money turns hands.
That's right.
It makes it a full circle of an effect that just kind of trickles down and continues around and around.
It does. It's huge.
So it's really a great, this Farm and Ranch Expo and Wildlife Expo, it's really a great opportunity to educate yourself further and to understand what it is, you know, that your fellow farmers and ranchers are dealing and facing with. I mean, and there may be things that you could be, you may be facing as well.
Yes, lots of practical information and things that are going on. You know, we have a lot of friends here in the big country that actually have, they're hobby farmers. They have small acreage out and around. They're having issues with feral hogs tearing up their place.
Yes.
You know, we've heard of the feral hog attacks in our state.
I think we even have video of the feral hogs that have gone running down the streets of Abilene.
Absolutely, wow. Absolutely. And so a lot of things that we've got going on about that. We're going to have Garrett and Cedar Ridge Aviation along with a cellular trapping company come out and do a demonstration. These guys have an amazing business.
Yes, and, they do. And a very necessary one, too.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so tell us about this. So you all have done these demonstrations before, but you'll be out here at the Farm and Ranch and Wildlife Expo this year.
We'll be there for both days, one for the wildlife portion, one for the range and pasture, I believe, portion. And we basically do aerial hog hunting half the year, and we spray row crop and kind of, you know, help with prickly pear, mesquite control, stuff like that the other half of the year.
My dad used to call those not trees. He didn't ever say mesquite was a tree. He said it was an oversized shrub, and it certainly sucks the water right out of that soil.
It is.
I mean, it's kind of a detriment out there in West Texas.
For sure.
So you guys are going to have these demonstrations. You're going to talk to individuals about this. So, I mean, again, topics that affect almost all of us at some point in our lives.
Yes, yes, and we'll have more than 130 exhibitors there, Joni, that will just kind of have a little bit of everything. We'll have Texas A&M Forestry there that will have trees that they...
Wildlife prevention, they talk to us about so many topics.
Yes, absolutely, and lots of things for sale. We also have continuing education units going on next door at the at our extension office. So if you apply any type of a pesticide, you can go and get your credentials for that. Okay. Yeah, and then we have the Women's Fair going on, just tons
and we have
stuff.
A great scholarship luncheon with this year's featured guest speaker. Can we say who it is?
Yes, we can.
Texas country reporter Bob Phillips is going to be here.
Bob Phillips.
How cool is that?
Yes, he'll be joining us. We're also raffling off a hog hunt by Cedar Ridge Aviation.
Which, I mean, it's both practical and a lot of fun.
Right.
Yes,
killing two hogs with one stone, right?
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah, and so that's all going to raise money for ag scholarships here in the big country.
All right, it's going to be a great event. I've been many, many years, and this one sounds like a wonderful one as well. And again, Garrett, thank you to you and your services, but you're going to educate us further. And in the meantime, some of us may be calling you for a little hog hunting as well.
That'd be great. We'd love to help out.
Thank you so much. February is going to be here before you know it.
February 18 and 19. We have booth spaces available. We also have raffle tickets and lunch tables available.
We're going to put the information on the screen right now. You can see the Texas Farm and Ranch Wildlife Expo, February 18th and 19th. Like she said, over 150 exhibitors, seminars, women's fair, the scholarship luncheon with Bob Phillips, so you guys can get your tickets and get your table sponsors and come out and be part of this because you too are part of agriculture here in the big country.